Compliment of the seasons to every one of us. We thank God for the successful celebration of Christmas, and as we anticipate the New Year Day, it is our prayer that God Almighty will keep us alive to celebrate the New Year and live a better life even in the year 2022. Once again, I want to say welcome to this edition of Retirement Matters. I remain your host, Mr. Chus Udo Okonta, the MD CEO Eastpen Online Limited and the publisher of Eastpen Online News Channel. Today we have come again to discuss an important topic which we feel that it will be really good for people that we want to actually consider today. And we thank God for the progress that we have made so far since we started this program, and for those that have supported us, we want to say thank you very much. We appreciate all the support, and we still call on those that have not actually subscribed and those that are not following us to join us, because we are really moving very fast. Once again, I say thank you. The topic that we want to consider today, we want to look at people that are before now that were not actually considered, or maybe they were not brought into the reformed pension scheme, and these are the people that are within the informal sector. Today we'll be looking at how the self-employed can retire well through the pension sector. How the self-employed can retire well through the pension sector. When the Pension Reform Act of 2004 came into being, actually it was focused on those that are within the formal sector, but when it was reviewed in 2014, then people within the informal sector were captured, because if you look at the population of these people, they are even far more than those that are within the formal sector. And in the wisdom of the government, they now say we have to work out something for these people, and then it took time before they were able to put something together for them. And then, to the glory of God, I think the plan was launched July last year, and since then it has been running. We want to look at how these people that are within the informal sector, the self-employed, how they can actually leverage the pension system, through the pension sector, to plan their retirement. Before we go into the discussions, let's just highlight on few news items that we have. The first news item we have here has to do with what NASU members are saying. These are the non-academic staff union of educational and other institutions. They are not happy with the development within the state, and that most states are actually deducting their workers' pension contributions, and they are not remitting. And they have raised the alarm that states that have not embraced the contributory pension scheme, that they should do that, just in order to protect the future of their members and other workers. Then the second news item that we have for you has to do with pension liabilities, that accrue from the defined benefit scheme. We learned that over 90.1 billion, pension liability is still being owed by the federal government to workers that retired in the defined benefit scheme. Then the last thing we'll have here, which is a cheering news, and we pray that will come to pass, that the Federal House of Rep, they have a bill in the House presently, which we are hoping that as they resume after the Christmas and New Year celebrations, that they will work on. They want to enact a law that will make it compulsory for people that disengage, from work after you have work, retirees, that they have to get their pension benefit after 90 days. That means if somebody retire now, with after 90 days, the person should start collecting his or her pension benefit. It will be a very good one, unlike the case which you have presently, where people after they retire 2 years, 3 years, they are still waiting for their pension benefit. These are just the news item that I want to share today. Then going into the topic that we have today, which is how uh, how the self-employed can retire well through the pension sector. And indeed, the government has looked at it that the issue of the self-employed cannot just be left like that. These are people that are within the business space, where they are the one running their own show. A category of people that are within this informal sector. They are like the architects, those people may be just self-employed. You are doing your work as an architect. You may be a footballer, though you belong to a club, but you are just on your own. It's not that maybe the club that you belong to, it's not like working in an organization. You have to move around. After 2 years, go to another company, just like that. Then you may be an artist, like a musician. You may be a mechanic, you may be a commercial driver. Maybe you are driving bus, you are driving keke, you are riding bike. All these people are self-employed. They are the one that run their show themselves. You may be a tailor, you may be a vulcanizer, you may be an engineer. You have your own business, you are running it yourself. People within this category, these are the people that we are looking at today, and government has actually put something in place for you. Even if you are a trader, so you have your own store where you sell things. This type of system is actually designed for you, and we want to look at how people in this category can leverage the pension system to plan their retirement. What the system that was evolved for this type of people, which is known as the micro pension plan, the way it is structured in a way that people in this category, that they too we have a belonging, when it comes to retirement, because all of us are in the economy together, and so that even at the time that you may not have the power to do what you are doing, even as a vulcanizer, a block maker, a mechanic, or okada rider, you may get to a certain age that you may not be able to do that again. Even as a lawyer, a footballer, and then you are an artist, maybe you have his songs now. People are just following you. There may be a time that those hit songs may not be coming again, and that is when you need this plan that we are talking of. What do you have to do? The first thing that you have to do is that maybe you have association, because it's easier to subscribe to this plan through association. Either you have association, or you belong to corporate cooperative, or you have business association. Where group of people are, it is very easy to get these people on board through a body. And that is why you just have to affiliate to a body. Once you affiliate to a body and you are known through this body, you can register, and you go through the PFA, and what they require from you is just your identity card and your name, the national identity number. Once you pass this to them, you just start the process, and the process is designed in a way that you can contribute through many means. You can use your mobile money, you can do money transfer, you can give standing order to your bank that every month my PFA, you should be remitting this amount to them. You can even do the contribution through paying directly. If the PFA is close to you, you can walk into their branch and pay the money monthly, but that may not be too convenient. But with the system that the bank has introduced, it is very easy. You can just do transfer to the account, of the PFA, and it will be registered. And once you continue to do this, the good thing that this plan has put in place is that the money you contribute will be divided into two. There's what they call the contingency part and the retirement benefit part of it. The contingency part is 40% of what you contribute, while the retirement benefit side is 60%. That means when you contribute any amount that you contribute, it will be split into two. The contingency part, that one you can withdraw it after 3. You can begin to withdraw from that after 3 months that you start contributing. Once you have reached 3 months, you have made contribution regularly within 3 months, you can approach your PFE, to withdraw from the contingency part, while the 60% will be tailored towards your retirement. These are just the good opportunities that have been created for people within the informal sector who before now have not be enjoying this benefit. Now with this benefit, when all people that are working in the banks, people that are working with state or federal government, when they too are looking up to retirement, you too that is within the formal sector, you too will still have something to look up to. It's a very good good development, and that is why we are bringing it on board here. For those that have not known about this plan, this is the time for you to actually embrace this plan, most especially as we are entering into a new year. As you plan to celebrate your birthday next year, know that the retirement is just approaching. As you are celebrating your birthday, you are approaching your retirement. A time will come that you may not be able to do what you are doing, and that is why it is very, very important that we look at, while you are planning whatever you are going to do, don't forget about retirement, because one day, if God keeps you alive, definitely there will be a day that you may not be able to do what you are doing, and that is the time that this plan will be very, very good for you. It is an opportunity that must not be thrown away, so that we will not regret it tomorrow. Because as it's been said, that failure to plan is a failure that you cannot actually you can't escape. When you fail to plan, you definitely, there is nothing that you should hope for. And when you plan, it will really help you in the future. Just like planting seed, what you plant today is what you are going to harvest tomorrow. This opportunity is there, and it is up to us for us to embrace this system. Don't just think that no, retirement is only meant for people that are working in the formal sector, maybe bankers, those working in federal government ministries, department and agencies, maybe the police, the soldiers, the nurses. No, even you as a Okada rider, you as a bricklayer, you as a tailor, you as an architect that is on your own, you as a lawyer, you as a footballer, you as an artist, a musician, you can plan your retirement through the pension sector. This is what we have for you today, and we encourage those that have not embraced this scheme. If now you don't have any retirement plan, then maybe you may be building and all those stuff, you may be doing it on your own, but it's better you allow professionals to help you. Let it be part of your new year resolution come year 2022, that from 2022 I must begin to lay something aside for my retirement. Thank you once again for giving us your time. Our lines are open. You want to reach us, maybe you have complaint, you want to know more about retirement, you can reach us through our line, which are 08054269557. The second line is 07033253527. Then our email remains ispenonline@gmail.com. May God keep us alive, even as we anticipate, to enter into the year 2022 gloriously. Thank you for staying with us today. Remain blessed.